Hi, I'm Ingo from Roast Rebels, and in this video we will do a roast together on the Hottop coffee roaster. I will show you in this video this control panel of the Hottop roaster so that you know how it's working, how you do the settings of this machine, and then we will do a live roast together with the Hottop roaster so that you see how it's exactly being done when you want to roast coffee on this machine. The Hottop can be controlled with or without Artisan. Artisan is a free software. In this video we do everything without Artisan, so directly on the machine, but you will also find a video in our channel where I show you exactly how roasting with Artisan is being done. But now I would say let's start and have a close look at the control panel. So let's have a look at the control panel of the roaster, which is kind of the brain of the roaster. This you can switch on here. You can connect this panel with your PC or Mac with this USB cable, and this lets you measure the roast profiles on your PC or in Artisan, but also control the roaster directly from your computer. So you have here different modes. One is this auto mode where you can directly do an automatic roast. You can but also start your roast in this auto mode, and then by changing temperature or fan during the roast, stop the automatic program and take over the manual control of the roast, which is the recommended process that I will show you in another video. But in addition to that, you have here two saved profiles. So after a roast, you can choose a profile that you liked and save 3 of these profiles in your roaster in order to repeat it directly again. Actually, I don't recommend you to make this process in this roaster. If you do a automatic roast, and then I recommend you to use Artisan software, which is much more precise in order to do an automatic roast. So if we go on here, you can choose the maximum time of roast or also the final temperature. The one that is reached before leads to the end of the roast, so either after 80 minutes or at 209 degrees the roast is ended. This of course you can change to the settings that you like. If you do an automatic roast, then it's important to put here the correct target temperature setting. If you do a manual roast and you want to decide on yourself when to stop the roast, then I recommend you to do values that are just high enough, not that the roaster ends the program before you actually intended to. So after you put in your measures, you press on start and the roaster is preheating. So you see it's preheating now. The bean temperature, which is the bit lower probe, is now measuring 19 degrees. The environmental temperature, which is a bit higher, measures now 22 degrees Celsius. The fan is on 0 and the heat is on 100. And we just let it go on and then put in our beans at the point where the roaster indicates to do so. So I'm going to prepare now 250 grams of coffee. In this case, it's a yellow bourbon from Brazil. So now at 75 degrees you hear a sound which indicates that the roaster is now ready to start, and we can now fill in the beans. You can see now how the beans are rotated all the time during the roast in order that you get an even roast and they are roasted on all sides evenly. So now you can see how the pan looks like during the roast. So here 12 minutes, this is the remaining time of the roast. This you can always change during your roast by just turning this knob. Then here is the target temperature at 204 degrees bean temperature, the roast would end. This can also be changed just by turning this knob here. Then here in pink is the bean temperature, which is now at 129 degrees Celsius. Below is the environmental temperature, which is now at 169 Celsius. And here on the bottom you can see the fan, which is now on 0. The fan can easily be controlled by this knob in 10 steps. You can maybe also hear on the video the vent. And here the heat can be controlled in 100 steps, also just by turning this knob. And here on the left you have this eject button, where you can always, at the point where you want, just stop the roast. You can see how the beans already changed their color. They started to be green, light green, and now they're already quite brown, like hazelnut, and they're going further in direction of the so-called first crack. So now we are around 180 degrees, and you can already hear the first crack, which is sounding a little bit like popcorn. You can see how during first cracks the beans are getting much larger in a quite short period of time. And the roaster reached 206 degrees as we've preset. The roasting has been ended and the beans have been put out of the chamber and are now being cooled. In about 4 minutes they will be cool and ready to drink. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you want to know more about the Hottop roaster, then have a look at the other videos in our channel as well. We are working on a series of videos on the Hottop, so not to miss anything, like and subscribe our channel. And in addition to that, you find a lot of interesting information about roasting in general, interviews with experts, but also other information on green coffee, on roasting. So don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, not to miss anything. And if you want to know more about roasting in general or one of the machines, then always come back to me. You find my contact on roastrebels.com.